I was raised in a pretty strict Pentecostal home. My mama was very careful about what us children allowed into our heads, so she was very strict on the music and the movies that we watched. My first year away from home, I went to a discipleship program, so I was surrounded by a bunch of Christians. Some of them had been raised in the church just as me, and so I trusted their opinion in a lot of things that maybe I shouldn't have, like movies. The first couple months, I'd sit through movies that would make me feel sick after I watched them, but everyone else enjoyed them, and so I would watch them with them. And by the end of that first year, there were so many movies that when I had first come, I was appalled by, that I began to enjoy. So I guess the reason why I'm posting this response is because we have The Gamer, this movie that is the epitome of sinful movie watching and what we as Christians should not watch. But if that's the farthest distance, how did we get there? Much of the world is watching this stuff, and much of the Christians are too. But even as a Christian whole, are we following this world in what they're watching? I was so sensitive when I first left home because of how pure my mom had kept my mind. But I was amazed at how easily desensitized I could become in 1 year. I'm still extremely picky compared to most people I know. But where am I going if I still let myself watch the same thing over and over again? One day I'm going to end up watching a movie like Gamer and enjoying it. So it's not necessarily, Gamer might be that Rocky thing like you were talking about, Justin, but seriously, there's got to be a point before that. What about these movies before that? I heard this story once about how to boil a frog. That if you put a frog in boiling water, it's going to jump right out. But if you put a frog in lukewarm water and turn up the heat and turn it up a little bit more, then turn it up a little bit more, the frog will let itself be boiled to death. Is that what we as Christians are doing? Letting ourselves be desensitized by this and a little bit more over here. Like a little bit of cleavage is fine, and taking the Lord's name in vain, Lord's name in vain is fine. But are they really? Are we measuring the load of sin? Is eating a good cookie sprinkled with poop much better than eating poop itself? I mean, where are we going? Where are we headed? We can't just say this is bad and be fine with the road to get there. So what do we do? Just a question I'm posing.